Hello, folks, and welcome to Things Invest. Talk about investing, finance, first development for today's video times only. So for today's video, it's going to be a little bit more conceptual again. So I guess it's another storytelling time. And the topic of discussions today is going to be revolving around my relationship and the evolutions of my relationship with food, health, and fitness, and etc. etc. So growing up, I had no concept of what is a good balanced diet, or I didn't have that habitual cadence that I used to, have on a daily basis. My breakfast, lunch, and dinner can sometimes be comprised of just like McDonald's, with the double cheeseburgers or chicken nuggets, quarter pounders with cheese. And my snacks would used to be a bag of potato chips. Like, and I would literally, in one setting, basically eat the whole bag of a large size potato chips. Like the $3.99 dollars, those type of big bag potato chips. I used to just like pick one after school, and I'll be munching away while doing my homework or watching TV. Used to watch a lot of cartoon back in the day. So, but as I grew up, in US, right, and I start to understand and learn more about the relationship of food and how that can subsequently propel you as a person and maintain you as your human body. I realized the importance of fitness, the work-life balance, and the nutrition that you need as an essential part of the factor to build your body, but also at the same time sustain the mentality and your motivation at the same time. So I took this time after the gym. You see, this is why I'm wearing a tank top. Yeah, it's a little unprofessional, but hopefully you bear with me. That I'm going to go through a presentation on boiling down basically 5 key factors that I've crystallized that has worked for me over time on sustaining my energy, protecting my energy, but at the same time preserve the motivation that I have, while at the same time allows me to function as a human being at the highest potential that we all seeking. So stay tuned, stick around, and let's get healthy. So here's the 5 factors that I've identified, and these are not in specific order, and these are just I would say they are kind of equivalent in terms of like how you want to diversify the percentage and how you want to allocate your energy and time to do so. So let's just go with the first one, right? So the first one is food is medicine. So food has always been, it's something we eat on a daily basis, right? Most people eat 3 times a day, but for me, I think most people have this habit of just like eating food as a form of sustenance rather than as a form of recovery for your body, right? Just like look at the diet in America. A lot of people, they're okay with just having like a hamburger for lunch or with large french fries with a Coke. Some people are even okay with having donuts for breakfast, or, you know, like fried chicken for breakfast. Even sometimes I've done it before, but just remember that whatever you take in, as a human body, whatever you absorb, your body is utilizing that as a form of energy, but also to rebuild, the tissues that you break down, right? For your bones, for your calcium, also for your muscles. Obviously, if you work out and if you're a construction worker, you work for long hours, your body breaks down, right? So the last thing you want to do is to be ingesting food that are low in nutrition, at the same time with a terrible balance of ratio, with respect to protein, high level of complex carbs, and like healthy fats, right? And that's important, right? Because if you don't recover your body, with the right proper nutrition, like think of yourself as a car, right? If you are a Ferrari or like a Lamborghini, right, and you put like diesel oil or you put some other not the most premium type of gasoline, and you don't take your car, your luxury car, you just treat yourself as a foreign luxury car to with a high level of maintenance, right? You don't take it to the mechanics, you don't keep your oils in checks, you don't make sure that your engine's running efficiently with the right lubrications and oils and all that stuff. Your car will break down subsequently, right? So we, a lot of car enthusiasts, they spend a lot of money on, maintaining the cars and, and improving their cars at the same time. So shouldn't we be applying the same methodology and the same mindset into your human body, knowing the fact that you are your only human body that you have is the most important and precious entity that you own, which is your human body? Shouldn't you take care of it with the highest level of recovery, nutrition, and nutrients to sustain your body? Right? Something to think about, right? Next one would be staying active every day, right? I think a lot of people, and this is including myself, right? Growing up, I used to watch a lot of TV, play a lot of video games, right? And why do we do that? It's because it's like that. It's comfortable. It's easy, right? We also get like one of those like endorphin boost, right? It is we like playing video games. I like playing video games. I love playing 2K. Basketball is one of my favorite video games. I still play 2K ever since 2K12 when I think, or 2K11 when Michael Jordan was on the cover. Right, I played it till this day, even though I think the game is kind of on a decline. But I think staying active every single day is important, right? Like for me, if you know me, or you my close friends, you know that I work out basically 5 to 6 times a day, and me and my friend Robert, we hit the gym every single morning at 7 o'clock in the morning on the dot. Right? We never question each other. We always hold ourselves accountable, and we always go in. We don't really like chat and talk nonsense. Where we're not like just like wasting time at the gym like walking around. We're going in there with a plan, with a discipline, and he's pushing me, I'm pushing him, and we hold each other accountable, right? And we work out every single day. And during my free time on the weekends, and you should probably listen to my videos prior, I am always relatively active. I enjoy biking on a weekly basis. So during obviously summertime, because like wintertime in New York is just very difficult. All the snow and the black ice, if you may. But just try to stay active to get your blood flowing, right? Because like working out a lot gives you the endorphin that you want, and also at the same time it helps with your body with metabolism, with blood circulations that improves like with fat loss at the same time. It just makes you feel good overall, right? Sweating out the toxins that you have that you build up in your body if you drink a lot of alcohol, right? So it's just good to stay active on a daily basis, right? And then the third one is this is a kind of a struggle for me. So when I used to work in finance, I think I would just used to work like 110 hours per week, including weekends, and sleep was something that I was frankly very deprived of, right? And as obviously my career has progresses. I start to take on more leadership positions. My work-life balance becomes a little bit better, and now I'm an investor. I'm not really a banker anymore, or work in private equity, which endure long hours as well. That I try to at least sleep at least 5 hours per day, right? And I think you need it, right? Because like if you don't sleep, your body's never gonna recover. Your body doesn't recover when you are not asleep. That's something I've learned from just like working out and learning from a lot of the coaches and the dietitians that I've worked with before, is that your body will only recover if you sleep. Is when you have REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. Right? And they'll only occur when you are dreaming, when you are dead asleep, right? So try to sustain at least 5 hours per day is critical for you to sustain that mentality, that clarity, and for the guys, right, to sustain your testosterone level. If you don't sleep, you're gonna be deprived of all the energy, all your essence in your body, right? No matter how good of a diet you have, you will just feel like crap all the time. So that's important, right? So capsulate all of those, right? The fourth one is, this is more of a mental training, right? So in addition to like sustaining like a good health, physically, I think mental health is also extremely important, right? And I think people are especially at the old, like the later age, and this is something I've experienced with my parents, is that as they get older, their motivation start to deplete, or they just like going through the days, kind of churning away on a day-to-day basis without something to look forward to, right? And I challenge you guys, that are watching on this channel or this video specifically, is that try something new every single day, right? Or learn something new every single day, right? Like just pick something different, right? Like maybe read an article, maybe like listen to a podcast that you've never heard before. Maybe if you never had this, you never had vegan pizza before. Why don't you try it, right? If you never had like sea urchin, uni sushi before, try it. You've never had chutoro sushi before, try it. If you never had Korean barbecue, try it, right? If you never had kales or I don't know, pumpkin spice latte, right? Low sugar, obviously. Try it. I there's so many things on earth that you can explore and experience that wouldn't you be doing yourself a disservice if you don't give it all and explore as much as possible to expand your horizon, knowing the fact that your time is only limited on earth, right? And the last thing is really just the optimal work life balance, right? And this is something I struggle with the most, right? I am not good at taking time off. I'm not good at giving myself a break. I perpetually just feel guilty when I'm not working. But when I am not working, I tend to like actually block out time on my calendar to not do something, right? And I do this is because it's important that I do so, right? Because if you keep running in like 120 miles per hour all the time, like stocks, like cryptocurrencies, right? Whatever goes up really, really fast, no matter how fast you run, you will always crash and burn. You know what I'm trying to say? So have a good work life balance by, you could work very long hours, but still spend time with your friends, still spend time to relax, right? Spend time by yourself. If you want to just go for a walk, go shopping, you could splurge yourself sometimes. It doesn't hurt to maybe buy yourself something nice sometimes, or maybe take yourself out to a nice restaurant just to eat by yourself. It's okay. Or take a trip by yourself. That's have that good work life balance, right? And if you could encapsulate all of these 5 points here, I promise you, you'll be much happier and you will have a lot more energy and motivation. And to this day, I'm still trying to struggle with these 5 factors, right? Some of them are a little bit better than the others, but I think for me, I need to work on the most is really with respect to the work-life balance that I'm struggling with. But that's like one of the exchange that you will have for being young, right? And being ambitious like I am, that I'm always just striving for growth and success and productivity. All right, so that's it for today with respect to my rambling on my perspective on my relationship, with health, fitness, and diet, if you may, right? Again, I'm not really a fitness coach or a dietitian, if you may. I'm just giving you my perspective based on what I've learned so far, right? I think it's important that we understand that concept, right, and not take food and nutrition for granted, and especially your body for granted, right? We only live once. You only have that one body that God gave you or your parents has given you. So definitely take care of it. And yeah, absolutely, really appreciate you guys for watching till this point. Appreciate you guys and have a great rest of the day and great rest of the week coming. And stay healthy, guys, and stay tuned for what's coming up. Take care.